This week on Inside Boulder News, Planning Board and City Council members take a tour of past and present capital improvement projects. BMoCA Summer Games bring new excitement to the Civic Area, and the main library renovation is halfway done. Welcome to Inside Boulder News. I'm Ashley Prill. Each year, the City of Boulder creates a 6-year capital budget to make sure the city infrastructure is well taken care of. The Capital Improvement Program invests money into our open space and mountain parks, water treatment facilities, streets, multi-use paths, and much more. Last week, Planning Board and City Council members took a tour with city staff to see and hear about some of the proposed capital projects for this year, as well as projects funded in previous years that are under construction.
You know, I think this was my third CIP tour because I did it at least a couple of times when I was on planning board. What it did then and does now is, first of all, give a good on-the-ground preview of what's coming in the CIP and also what's been going on with the CIP, as well as the capital bond projects, how they're coming along. So, for example, Boulder Junction, that was one of the first places I went to. I think my first planning board year, which was 6 years ago. And so it was really interesting to see the progress there. But also to go out east to the fire training center and look at those projects, and to talk about the creek and how the scouring happened on that pipe, and all of those kinds of public works projects that aren't as sexy as Boulder Junction, but are really important.
The majority of the capital funding is for maintenance and also enhancements. So when something's wearing out and it needs repair, we don't just fix it the way that it is. We look ahead to how do we maximize, how do we make this the best that we can, in looking towards sustainability and resiliency, and trying to make sure that we're doing the best for our community with all of our infrastructure and our public property.
This year's capital improvement program would include $353 million to be spent over 6 years on 156 different projects. To see the proposed plan, log on to the city's website. A partnership between the City of Boulder Parks and Recreation Department and the Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art is bringing summertime fun to the Civic Area. Summer Games on Thursday nights have brought hundreds of people downtown for activities paired with art, trivia, food trucks, and beer.
The Boulder Museum of Contemporary Art's current exhibition is called Game Changer, and it's about art and sports and those things that art can reveal about sports, hierarchy of race, gender, masculinity competition. So we were inspired to do a series of public programs that is a live action demonstration of some of those themes, particularly the idea of breaking out of the rules.
The Summer Games are part of a bigger collective effort to redevelop the Civic Area.
One of the things we're doing is we're involving all our partners on the Civic Area with our events and activation. So those are organizations like BMoCA, the Farmers Market, the library, but also other groups like the dairy. But that's just the start of it, really. We're also trying to link with downtown, and particularly Pearl Street, and trying to create a bigger pie, more reasons for people to come down here and do events and stay and enjoy the area.
You're invited to participate in the Summer Games finale on August 7th. Warm-up begins with a 3-mile run at 6:30 a.m. starting from BMoCA. Then at 6 p.m. the main event begins, which will include volleyball, dodgeball, bocce ball, and croquet. For details, visit bmoca.org. To register your team in advance, email nicole@bmoca.org. To learn more about the vision for the redevelopment of the Civic Area, log on to bouldercivicarea.com. The main library renovation project reached the halfway point this week with the reopening of the second floor reference area. Phase 1 of the project renovated the second floor adult nonfiction collection, study areas, restrooms, and also added a new teen space. The second floor reference area marks the completion of Phase 2.
They installed a raised floor throughout this space in order for us to have flexibility to move furniture around and outlets around in case we need to configure the furniture, the computers in any way. New carpeting was placed. We have all new furniture in this space. Our nonfiction collection was rearranged to flow more naturally from high to low numbers. And we opened up the space so you have a greater view of the outdoors, a better connection with the outdoors.
Library patron Tim Norman uses the main library several times a week.
I think it's amazing. It's completely transformed. It's incredibly spacious and beautiful. It was before very cluttered, and now it's just fantastic. I love it.
We're really excited about the fact that we have all our computers in one space now, so it's much easier for people to find them and to understand what to do. So the print, release, and copier and the reservation station are all together, and they're located near a service point so people can get help if they need it.
On August 7th at 4 p.m., you're invited to attend the grand opening of the new tech lab adjacent to the teen area. Phase 3 construction begins this month and will focus on the children's library and fiction collection. The entire main library renovation project is expected to be complete by the end of the year. 6 finalists have been chosen out of 30 applicants for the Boulder Energy Challenge. Funded by the Climate Action Plan tax, the Boulder Energy Challenge is designed to bring innovative community projects to life that will reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
So we had a broad range of criteria that we looked at, everything ranging from what kind of reductions we could see in greenhouse gases to really is it an innovative project that really grows the business community here. We're really looking for projects that foster a low carbon innovation sector here in Boulder. And so the projects we ended up selecting, 6 finalists, really range from new technologies to the bundling of existing technologies in new ways to behavior change programs. And so we really have a really cool broad range of projects.
All 6 finalists will be pitching their projects on Thursday, August 7th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Impact Boulder Hub on the corner of Broadway and Walnut. You're invited to attend the event and vote on your favorite project. Votes will be taken into consideration as part of the final funding decision. The City of Boulder, Boulder County, and the Boulder County Farmers Markets are banding together to provide more access to fresh fruits and vegetables for more than 20,000 residents. Starting tomorrow, August 2nd, locals who are part of the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, formerly known as the Food Stamp Program, will be able to buy twice as much produce from local farmers. SNAP money used at the Boulder County Farmers Markets will be matched in harvest bucks, which can only be used to buy fruits and vegetables from local farmers. More information about the program can be found at bouldercountyfoodassistance.org or by calling 303-441-1000. The Boulder Police Department celebrated their newly appointed deputy chiefs this week with a pinning ceremony. Both Curtis Johnson and Carrie Weinheimer have served the Boulder Police Department for over 20 years. Curtis Johnson is the new Deputy Chief of the Operations Division. He is responsible for the oversight of the enforcement and investigative functions of the department, which includes all patrol watches, traffic, investigations, animal control, code enforcement, community services, school resource officers, and the department's legal advisor. Carrie Weinheimer is the new Deputy Chief of the Support and Staff Services Division. He is responsible for supervising the Staff and Support Services Division, which encompasses 5 primary sections: financial and facility services, property and evidence, records and information services, training, and communications. Both men began their new positions on Monday, July 21st. Thank you for watching Inside Boulder News. Stay in touch with us on Facebook and Twitter by submitting news tips and questions. You can also sign up to receive video updates right in your inbox. Just go to boulderchannel8.com and click on subscribe.